Well, we are going to start to see big changes in our weather pattern coming up. Not only some really chilly temperatures, but the gray skies are going to be setting us up for a pretty gloomy weekend coming up. For tomorrow, once we get past the storms from today, the cooler air arrives and it really doesn't go anywhere for a couple of days. We're going to stay very gray and gloomy and cloudy for both Saturday and into Sunday. A couple of sprinkles can't be ruled out both days, especially on Saturday, but rolling into Sunday as well. And then next week, we'll continue to hold on to a little bit more of a rainy, unsettled weather pattern as the temperatures remain in the 50s and the 60s. Plus, we'll take a peek at Halloween coming up because that's in the 8-day forecast now. Getting to our Max Track Live Doppler, we're still tracking some of those heavy downpours outside right now. There's only just a few that are kind of aligning central Kentucky right now. Lexington has a break from the action, so that's good news. We have that severe thunderstorm watch further to the north, and there's still quite a bit of activity aligning the cold front further to the west. It's beginning to move closer to the Ohio River. Once it rolls into Kentucky, hopefully a lot of that will begin to fall apart. There's been some tornado warnings along that line. There's also been some severe thunderstorm warnings, and we've even had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings here in central Kentucky as well. I think, though, by the time we start to see the temperatures dwindling from the rain-cooled air, it's going to use up a lot of that energy, and hopefully the line coming tonight won't be quite as severe. After that, you have the cold front returns. That's going to shift that colder air our direction. They have below average temperatures up further to the north by about 20 or 30 degrees colder than where they should be sitting for this time of year. We're going to get a taste of that coming up tomorrow. Right now, Lexington's at 67 degrees, still near 80 degrees in Knoxville and Nashville, but it's 50 in Indianapolis, 45 degrees right now in St. Louis. That just goes to show you how potent this cold front is as it's rolling in. A look at Future Track shows, again, a mostly uneventful evening. But once we start to see that cold front pushing through, that's the main event. Hopefully there won't be anything severe in there. But keep your guards up because we're still under that marginal risk, which is about a 5% chance that any storm could become severe with maybe some wind gusts upwards around 60 miles per hour, maybe even some small hail. That line pushes into eastern Kentucky by 2 a.m., leaving us with dry conditions, couple of sprinkles, maybe a few leftover lighter showers in there as well, all the way through Saturday. The clouds stay put. They do not go anywhere, making for a very dreary day coming up both Saturday and Sunday. But eventually we have some nicer weather that's going to roll back in here and bring our temperatures up a little bit, at least by Monday. Until then, boy, we're at 53 for a high tomorrow, and we stay in the 50s and 60s for most of next week. Another bit of good news is, at least from the rain, the pollen is on the low side. Ragweed will be your predominant pollen. Tonight here at home in Lexington, lows dip down around 48 degrees. That's not the worst of the cold front. The worst of that comes tomorrow with a high of 53 plus a north breeze at 10 miles per hour. That's going to add some chill to it as well. Looking ahead to next week, we hold on to the rain chances, a few storms in there. 50s and 60s for highs, and Halloween looking dry at this point with a high of 58.